Johnny Stoughton here for IrishBoxing.com with Mick Conlan. We're just ahead of the final press conference. Just saying there, it's mad when these things roll into town, isn't it? Like the machine of it all.
Big setup. You have a big fight feel when they're running like this, and you can enjoy it while they last. And they don't come around too often, but we've been blessed recently. We've had a bit of a resurgence up here, and now in Dublin as well with Katie, so long may it continue.
And just this fight week compared to like the last fight week, I don't know, there seems a different feel to Mick, or just a little bit. Is that true?
He's a changed man, definitely is. I see a change in him big time from the last time, but it's like back to his old self. I see a lot of difference in him. I like inside the ring and outside the ring. Harry's carrying himself in the ring. It's been phenomenal. Like, and I'm really excited now for Saturday.
What is his old self, if you like?
Confident, eccentric, flashy, just a bit of everything. A universal boxer, can do everything, not trying to sit in one style, but he is adaptable. He's probably the most adaptable person, fight orthodox, southpaw, whatever you want. But his old self in terms of the confidence, and Harry is carrying himself. Harry's walking around, Harry can see the fight, Harry's excited for the fight. It's not just looking for it to be over, he just actually getting in there and enjoying himself.
Yeah, we were just saying to Joe in the press conference, you just get that feel of him, that sort of old amateur thing where they weren't going for bronze, they were going for gold. And I think Mick and Paddy introduced that. Like before that was all a bit, we hope we get a medal. But how does he tap into that off the back of a defeat? Like, is that just mad confidence or stubbornness, or
no?
If that makes sense?
Of everything. Confidence comes in performance and preparation. Prepared perfectly. Harry's performing in the preparation was another element. Knowledge in terms of what he's doing, understanding in terms of what he's doing, and just kind of been able to execute what he wants to do. As an amateur, he'd done it week in, week out, so he would have lost and still had the same confidence, and came back, bounced back, and went on a run which still hasn't been matched to this day in terms of the gold medal run he went on, and European, Commonwealth and World Championships. So it's all about that performance and confidence in the preparation. And
can you relax then this week on Saturday, or are you still going to be nervous? Or
a bit relaxed there. I'm always nervous because not just obviously it's my brother. I know what he can do in the ring. I'm very confident in his ability. I'm confident in the performance, but still it's your younger brother. And then you have your mates fighting on it, Tyrone, Lewis, people you manage, Fergus, all the kind of fighters on the card that you're looking after and you're working with, and you just want them to succeed and do well. And it's a big night. I think we could really grow something here within Belfast, with Michael, but the fighters on the undercard have a real opportunity to grow for the future.
And is that why, because last time you were saying you might go abroad and just give them a fight to get back winning ways, unless something juicy came, or you were saying European title maybe. Is it the chance to kickstart something?
Yeah, we were with Top Rank. They had made a proposal with Michael of the European title at featherweight. One or two offers at super featherweight. Then we were looking at our potentials for December, because we had booked our own date with Parker McKenna. We'd built our own card behind it. We were starting to put it together, and then the proposal came in from Frank Smith and wanted to have a sit-down meeting. And when we sat down, I said this is the right offer. And
I presume that's not just an offer for today. That offer includes timing up a match. I'm looking at the likes of Warrington and Wood, and
we're in it for the long haul. I think there's big fights there within the stable of Matchroom, and I think 130, 126. People don't think, or people think this fight being at 130 is a hindrance to Mick. This is a massive help. Don't realise what he took out of him. You would have seen him on the scales as much as anyone, how much he was drawn and gaunt. But he's healthy, happy, and you can't see the excitement in him. You're walking around, he just can't wait to fight. He wants to showcase the true himself.
And there's a pathway to a world title, obviously, with Matchroom then, is it? Yeah. And just quickly, people are mulling around here, just to go through the undercard. Like, what an undercard. I don't know how many years you're fighting or whatever. I don't remember.
I don't think there is.
No.
And it's across the board, not just here in Ireland, but across the board in Boston. This is the way boxing should be. You can't pick the top table. You can't pick every fight. I could sit here and I could give you Williamson and then get Jargon. We could argue and then flip it around, and we'll have a different argument for the other guy. It's fantastic. It's a credit to the boxers, because they are stepping up and they're going against the norm, and they're taking risks when they probably don't need to take risks, or they want to take risks. They want to propel themselves to the next level. The opportunity they have to showcase the platform that they have, this is unbelievable. Everyone here can make a name for themselves after this. If Maxwell upsets McComb, they lived together, they slept together, they slept in the same house, they ate together, they sparred together, they know each other. He's the puncher, he's the boxer, he's as confident as him. McKenna Crocker. Crocker's never been in a fight like this, never been in a heated argument like this, never had pressure like this.
How did you get them to take that? Or, like,
they wanted it.
It's mad, isn't it?
But it's, again, testament to them, they're credit to themselves. Crocker has been revitalised, and like when we sat down with Billy and said, right, this is what I want to do, I want 3, keep busy. Crocker wanted to let off the leash shorter, and I kept saying no, you gotta. It's a new setup. You were out of the ring for a year, and people were kind of like doubting that he was out of the ring and his career was kind of going stagnant, was falling away. But again, took him on like a travelling road show. He fought everywhere and anywhere, dinner shows, Scotland, then he fought on the field, and now he's here. But as I always said, the next fight will be the big one. McCann is always up for a big fight. We had the IBO World title and then it fell through, and now we have this, and to his credit, Tyrone straight away said, I want Lewis Crocker.
And how do you see that going, or can you say, like, it's...
I don't know, I genuinely don't know. I wake up different days and like you just, like, it depends. The start will be pivotal in terms of how the fight goes. Lewis is heavy-handed. Is he as heavy-handed as Regis Prograis? Is he going to be as relentless as Regis? He is relentless. He starts fast. Tyrone is also relentless, sets a high work rate, sets a tempo, and likes to drag things in the way he did with Jack Cadwell. It's really, really intriguing. You know, if Tyrone McKenna is standing after 4 rounds and he's really up for the fight, what does Lewis have to think? It'll be a big step up for Lewis. If Tyrone can get through 4 rounds, can he keep going to get to the end? So it's really intriguing.
And just finally, then, just as a promoter, the sort of excitement around that fight in particular, does that say to you, these are the fights I need to make? Like, can you... Well,
it's sort of like, that's how it was starting. That was our main event. We booked the Odyssey for December 2nd when we were going to go with Tyrone McKenna, Lewis Crocker. We were going to go with Sean McComb, Sam Maxwell, and then we were going to stack the card with Rudy Farrell and George Hughes. We've done a few other fights like that. We were in the middle of doing Fergus Quinn and Aston Brown. It was a proper 50-50 card from top to bottom. We didn't have the budget that these boys have. When they came in, everything kind of went up a bit, and it made everyone's life like we would have been doing it on maybe our own channel or ESPN, trying to figure out what we were doing. Now they have a global platform to work off, and they're going to be able to showcase their skills. And again, whoever comes through that fight in terms of Tyrone McKenna and Lewis Crocker opens up a new door for another revenue, for another headline act in Belfast. Not much we have. You know, we have Katie in Dublin, we have Mick in Belfast, and when it was Carl, and then you try and build up a next stage. But when they get to the big shows, you usually have one guy in each city. If we can keep growing and keeping quantity with the quality, the world will be our oyster. We'll be able to have a big day in boxing here relentlessly.
Amen to that, Jamie. Thanks, man.
Good man. Thanks.